that state where hours just disappear? Well, that's called the flow. I'm going to share with you 4 hacks that can help you get to the flow state that are actually backed by neuroscience. Let's go to the hacks. Number 1 hack in order to get to the flow state is to have a clear goal set. This is something I like also to call knowing what, when, and where. So knowing what you would do, when, and where. Let me give you my own example. Let's say I want to edit videos for my YouTube channel. This is the what. When would be Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. That is when. Where it would be at the library. So I have the clear what, when, and where I want to do something. Why does this work? Well, research has shown that people are way more likely to complete a task if they know what, when, and where they would be doing it. So you need to give exact instructions to your brain so that the brain wouldn't be confused but would know exactly what, when, and where to do. So take your calendar. In the calendar, block out when you would be doing, write what, and also add the place where you would be doing. In my case, it's the library. For you, can be work, office, whatever it is. After having the clear goal set, which was number 1, hack number 2 is to choose a moderate challenge that is neither too hard, not too easy. What's going to happen if you want to do something that is very hard? The brain is going to perceive it as a threat and it's going to try to sabotage you. The brain is doing that in order to protect us. However, it's not good that if the brain sabotages us because we are just not going to do it. If it's too easy, then it's not going to be a challenge and we are going to be bored. So the best thing is to choose something in the middle. Let me give you my own example. If I say to myself, I'm going to complete this whole coding project I have, I might be overwhelmed because doing a big coding project is really difficult. On the other hand, if I say I'm just going to do this one little function, I might not be motivated because it's not big of a challenge. Functions can be very easy, only a few lines of code, and that's not interesting, it's boring. However, if I find something in the middle, let's say I'm going to finish one script, that's good enough because one script can have several functions and lines of code, so it's fun. And it's not too difficult. Usually it doesn't take too much time. It takes few hours, so it's not too difficult. You should find a goal that doesn't feel boring, but at the same time doesn't feel overwhelming because that's the goal that is the most likely to be done. After having a clear goal and choosing a moderate challenge, the third hack is distraction-free environments. Most of the times we are distracted by our phones. It can also be some notification on our computer. What happens every time you get distracted? Well, let's say you are doing some coding exercises and you are focused. When you get a notification on your phone, you go and check the message, you will lose the focus, you will lose the flow state. Every time you interrupt this flow state, it takes up to 15 to 20 minutes to get back into the flow state. So you just lost 15 to 20 minutes. And if you keep being interrupted, you are losing 20 minutes every time, or maybe you won't even have enough time to reach the flow state. For example, you get messages every few minutes, while you will never reach the flow state. That is why you want to switch off all notifications on your computer, also on your phone. The best thing is to keep your phone in another room because research has shown that even if you keep your phone in the same room, it can still distract you, even if it's turned off. So the best thing is put it in another room. For example, when I'm at the library, I like to keep my phone in my locker, and in that way it doesn't distract me. That was hack number 3. So after setting a clear goal, choosing a moderate challenge, and having a distraction-free environment, the 4th hack is the 15 minutes rule. So as I already mentioned, it takes 15 to 20 minutes to reach the flow state. That is why when you start working, you want to set a 15 minutes alarm. And during that time, you're not allowed to switch the task. The problem with the flow state is once you reach it, it's so easy to work and you don't get distracted and you forget about everything else. However, those 15 to 20 minutes before you reach the flow state are critical because then your focus is low and it's easy to get distracted. And we already mentioned, once you get distracted, you need to restart everything again. So make sure in those first 15 minutes not to do anything else, to resist all the temptations. Once those 15 minutes pass, you will reach the flow state and then it's going to be easy to work and you're going to enjoy it. So these are the 4 hacks that help me reach flow state and are actually backed by neuroscience, which is setting a clear goal, knowing when, where, and what, having a moderate challenge that is not too easy nor too difficult, 3rd thing, not having any distractions, and 4th thing, waiting for 50 minutes until you reach the flow state. If you want to bring your flow state to another level, the best thing is to work with a coach. You can work with me. I offer one-on-one personalized coaching sessions. The first step to see whether you would be a good candidate for the coaching is to schedule a free 30-minute consultation where we talk one-on-one. You tell me what are some challenges that you are facing when it comes to reaching flow states, for example, and now we'll see whether you would be a good fit for the program and how we could work. You can schedule the discovery call by clicking on the link in my description. So you click on that link and you choose the time and the date that works for you. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you in some of my other videos.